Hello. අද ඇවිල්ලා 24th June 2025 video journaling episode 2 මේ week එකේ DXY කියනලා අපි පටන් ගමු weekly wise. So අපි weekly wise ගත්තොත් එහෙම expect Monday දවසින් පස්සේ අපි expect කරේ okay the price is planning to take this external swing structure. 4 hour wise ගත්තොත් එහෙම price එක ගොඩක් clean DXY එකේ externally bearish එයාගෙන් තමයි internal pullback phase එක ඇවිල්ලා peak order block එකට ඇවිල්ලා relatively equal high large pool of liquidity sweep එකක් දීලා කෙලින්ම internal expansive phase එකකින් තමයි මේ ඊළඟ breakout structure එකට යන්නේ 1 hour එකේ story එකත් එහෙමමයි 1 hour time frame එක in detail පෙන්නනවා 4 hour එක behave which with here. So internally bullish peak order block එකට ආවා with the liquidation change of character internal change of character එකත් එක්කම price එක heavy expansive distribution එකකින් ඉන්නේ. එතකොට 15 minute ගත්තොත් බලමු London session එක පටන් ගන්න කලින් අපේ game plan එක මොකක්ද උනේ කියලා. So let me get rid of this. So the swing point එක තිබ්බේ මෙතන M15 තාම 3 candle pullback එකක් මම මේක consider කරේ නෑ Asia highs ඉඳලා. So උදේ market එකට එනකොට M15 still creating its lower low. So primary target එක උනේ දවස පටන් ගත්තී volume gap එකක් තිබ්බා mitigate කරන්න plus clean some sort of a liquidation, but I would still consider this one as liquidity relatively high. Trade plan was pretty simple. We were way below previous days low. So the game plan was London comes in, sweep these Asia lows, give me a market structure shift and look for longs, at least mitigating this volume gap. May trade idea එක විතරයි තිබ්බේ මොකද ගොඩාක් ලොකු expansive phase එකක් හින්දා I didn't have a clear area to short, so but I was quite happy to short somewhere around here. Price එක මේ හරියකට ආවොත්. Yeah, so that was the plan. මොකද EU එකේ A region එක ලස්සන order block එකක් විදියට පෙන්නනවා. Yeah, so DXY එකට correspondingly අපි බලමු Euro USD එක behave කරේ කොහොමද කියලා. So weekly wise breakdown කරගෙන ගියොත් yeah, so clearly was expecting taking these highs DX lows ගන්න අතරතුර quite opposite behave කරන්නේ. Daily wise ගත්තොත් again similar scenario. Previous days highs වලට උඩින් හිටියේ අපි කොහොමත්. So I was happy to look for shorts, liquidity and trades. ඒ වගේම තමා මං week එක පටන් ගත්තී especially weekly wise මම expect කරේ price එක මේ වගේ demand zone එකට ඇවිල්ලා මේ real move එක දෙයි කියන මේ විශ්වාසය price week එක පටන් ගත්ත ගාම distributed high prices. Right. Looking at 4 hour last week එකේ මම කිව්වා clean, very clean internal structure එකත් එක්ක බලද්දී I was waiting until price step into this range order block and buy step in and then target hedge for swing highs. So ඒක තමා මේ week එකේ last week එකේ ඇත්තටම උනේ starting from Thursday, last Thursday. H1 එකේ in detail පෙන්නනවා H4 එකේ behavior එක internally bearish tap into this point of interest and gives us the internal change of character. Pull back again, tap into this interest point of interest demand zone again with a heavy rejection, went into an expansion phase targeting these H1 swing highs. So heading to (15-minute). Right, so what was my game plan? DXY එකත් එක්ක අපි කොහොමත් previous days highs වලට ගොඩාක් උඩින් ඉන්නේ. Already liquidated previous days highs, so Asia comes in, range price action, and before Asia session finish at 5:30 another liquidation came in, but while I was waiting, price London liquidates Asia highs, gives me a lower time frame shift, and then short at least up to this fair price. මොකද price එක ගොඩාක් උඩ ඇවිල්ලා pullback phase පොඩි pullback එකක් හදලා ආයෙ මේ fair range එක mitigate කරලා තමයි price එක උඩ ගියේ, and then price exhaust, price started to be fair, and then again buyers step in. So trade idea එක ගොඩාක් simple, and plus what I wanted to wait, what I wanted to see මෙන්න මේ තියෙන relatively equal highs liquidate කරලා shift එකක් දුන්නොත්, so that's going to be an additional confluence to look for shorts. ඒක තමයි මගේ තිබ්බ එකම game plan එක. I wasn't planning to long the market unless price come into this point of interest liquidating Asia lows. Long scenario ගත්තත් I was kinda expecting something like this, tap into this order block and then give me a market structure shift, then look for longs. So point of interest එකක් මේ range එක බාස්ලා step in වෙච්ච latest මතන ඒ වගේම තමයි මෙන්න මේ range එක. Yeah, so අපි බලමු අද මම trade එක execute කරා London session එකේදී short එක. So for the time being මම M15 range එක mark කරගන්නවා. මෙතන තාම 3 candle pullback එකක් නැහැ. So what actually happened? So H1 එක බලුවත්, yeah, so that's the liquidation that we got. Beautiful, right next to the H1 swing high, but මෙතන large pool of liquidate color reaction එකක් දුන්නා. So how I'm gonna get involved here? So then price action එක බලුවොත් මෙන්න මේ 5.40 Asia liquidation එකත් එක්ක price එක ගොඩාක් fair. මං කොටුවක් ඇහුවොත් එහෙම price එක මෙන්න මේ range එකේ ගොඩාක් fairly transaction නැත්නම් මේ auction market එක buys and sells equal amount of power එකකින් transact වෙනවා. So seller stepped in and buyer stepped in, seller stepped in, buyer stepped in, respecting these highs, and then seller stepped in, and then what happened? Buyers respecting this low, and then what happened? Buyers push the price up. Again, sellers ලට මේ range එක තුලින් price එක පහළට push කරගන්න බැරි වුණා. So buyers stepped in and then start to distribute higher prices. ඊට පස්සේ මොකද වෙන්නේ? දැන් මේ දීපු large move එක technically වෙන්න ඕනේ price එක උඩ යන්න ඕනේ. So what actually happened? A expansive distribution එකත් එක්ක mitigation එකක් ආවා to grab the last orders before it goes up. මේ 2 candle සාමාන්‍ය මම 3 candle pullback එකක් ගන්න market structure shift එකට මෙතනදී මම discretionary යන්න තවත් හේතුවක් තමයි buyers failed to push the price higher. Became the mitigation. The price was so ready to go for higher prices. What actually happened? Our H1 large pool of liquidation at tech sellers like against step in. Don't push the price higher than this. So I was quite happy to take this market structure shift. I was happy to take this discretionary trade, looking at seller to control over the market, and then but the real change of character is market structure shift is all the way down here. So I kind of felt like the market structure shift is way too far. So if I was expecting for the actual market structure shift, then I wouldn't be getting involved with this short. What I did, as soon as I got the market structure shift, I put a limit order at the market structure shift, giving 10.5 super tight stop loss, and that was my short trade. So where I was planning to cash it out, so I wanted 3 RR, so somewhere around here. Yeah, so I was quite happy with the take profit here. So this is one of the order block that I was looking for long, so where I highly believe that price could tap into, and plus there's Asia lows, and if you look at even in 15 minutes you can see this fair value gap, unmitigated fair value gap. I had a little bit of doubt, like maybe the price tap into this unmitigated fair value gap and then reverse. So inside my mind I was like thinking I want to cash out somewhere around here, maybe 2.71, or maybe exactly tapping into this order block. But looking at all the confluences, so I was in a long bias as well, looking at the M15 structure. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna give 3 RR. What actually happened? Clean trade once again. Price tap. See, price almost tap into this order block and start to react, and then as well as price again tapped into penetrate this order block, liquidating this internal swing low, and technically it should be a 3 RR trade for me, but the problem is on my prop firm I had huge spread on this move, and then it didn't TP me. And then what actually happened, I went to sleep, break evening my trade, and then I got break even. So I was trading during London session only. I didn't trade New York session, but price so far it's very, very clean if you think about it. So basically, yeah, so let me explain the price from yesterday. Price was populated, or you could say accumulated in this huge range, going up, tapping low, respecting the low, going up, and then sellers failed to break through this range, and then what actually happened, buyers stepped in, give us a change of character, and then where was the fair price range, so which is this gray box. After the change of character, price came for the mitigation, tap into this fair range, and then again start to distribute, and then price started to accumulate and then start to distribute, and then what happened, didn't tap into this fair region or the demand zone, and price started to push for higher prices. And in here we got external liquidity, I mean like the internal H1 liquidity, large pool of liquidity. Sellers stepped in to push the price down, and they they push the price down to this interesting demand zone of a really nice point of interest below Asia lows. And what actually happened, buyer stepped in and tried to push the price down. So but the problem is in here during the New York session as well, a war started. So because we're coming from H1 liquidation, but overall order flow is bullish in here. So both buyers and sellers are trying to push the price in their favor. So the sellers don't want to push the price. Sellers stopping the buyers pushing the price from these highs, as well as buyers stopping sellers pushing the price below this level. But who's dominating the market? If I look at the M15 structure, clearly buyers. So I have the highest probability setup in here is just looking for longs personally. I mean, price could come up to this point of interest as well. So if the price comes here, I need a solid confirmation to get involved, and then look for longs. But what actually happened for the price? Buyers didn't give a single chance for sellers to tap into this order block anymore, and then price push higher. And then again, let's see where we are. Yeah, so this is the current price. Again, mitigation came in, so price could go for higher prices. So and one of the things that I love to cover here, was there a trade during New York? So we got relatively equal highs. So ideally, if I want to look for shorts, I would wait New York to liquidate at least London highs and then give me a shift and then look for shorts. But looking at M1, so basically you can see on M5 as well, in here we got a change of character. So if I mark it quickly, this and this, so we got a market structure shift with internal liquidation. Clean setup once again. Can expect for the continuation here, but since it's a liquidity hunt, happy to target 3RR. So this is going to be the market structure shift down. So where I'm going to get involved here. So again, I want to target my 3RR on this order block, or maybe this low, or somewhere around here. So we had the market structure shift. Looking at M15, no fair value gaps on M15, except this full M15 order block with 8.5. It doesn't give me the 3RR. I mean, So again, a reversal. Like you can enter to the trade maybe pool C somewhere around here, this unmitigated fair value gap and covering this high. Let me go to 1 minute. Yeah, covering this high. Maybe give 7 and then target the 3RR here. This one, 3RR. Anywhere else? Or if I give this whole order block, then covering this, then no, that's gonna be a break-even trade as well. Yeah, so that's the only trade that I could see to secure 3RR, but very risky. Not covering the actual highs and looking at creating more liquidity on buy side. So I wouldn't happy to take this trade at all. Yeah, so that's it for today for this episode, and I'll catch you guys on episode 3 tomorrow. Till then, peace out.